Hi guys, welcome to Technology. Today we are going to see one of the new project, that is Bluetooth car. So you might be heard many times that Bluetooth car might be have done by many people. But what I am doing is I will be using high torque motor, where I can carry the load capacity of my car will be more. I agree that the speed can get reduced, but what about the load carrying? Most of the cars have speed, but they do not carry the load. But what will happen in my car is it can run in a slow, but it can carry lot of loads. Around it can carry to 30 to 40 kg of load on it, and it can move forward or reverse. You can take it turn. So today I will be telling you that everything about from the start to the end of the circuit diagram and also program I'll be giving you in a description, and based on that you will be getting circuit diagram also. So this is how you can build your own Bluetooth car at home by using a few easy steps. So let us go for that to make a particular model, that is Bluetooth car. So let me start with the connections and working of the Bluetooth car. Components, what all we require. The first of all we require, that is Arduino Uno. This is our main controller which we are going to use to dump the programs and to control our device. So this is the Arduino controller we'll be using. And next we have, that is Bluetooth module. So you can use this Bluetooth module. You will be able to connect it with your mobile phone. And just let me see, this is one Bluetooth model which you have to buy. Okay. And next we have, that is this one is driver. We can use this driver L298N, or else you can use other driver also if you are required, but I want to use, that is 12 volt supply to this driver, so it is the best to use. I'll be giving you description of this particular components also, where you can easily go through that and you can buy the components. And next we will be using the batteries. Okay, this is the battery which I have used, that is of 12 volts with 8000 milliampere. So what we can do, this battery is the more powerful battery if we use, then our weight lifting capacity also gets increased, and also we'll be getting better speed of our car. So this was main basic components which we are going to use in our car. So let us go for the connection of a particular Bluetooth car. And this is what I just forgot to tell you, that is, this is the main chassis which I have made with the help of wooden board. I just cut one of the wooden board in a rectangular shape, and I just made two holes over here for each motors, and just mounted here. You can see that I have used motors of different RPM. The front two motors are of my 30 ampere, and then back side I have used, that is 200 rpm with 12 volt motor. This is 4, and I've used the wheels which are of plastic. I also can use it other type of wheels also if you require, but it is good for it, so I just refer to that. Next up we'll be going with connection. This is what I have done. The two wires of every, I just connected two motors in a serially, where I just brought one of the terminal of this motor and this motor together, and another for this terminal together. Next let me take, what I'll be taking is the Arduino Uno. So where I'll just fix it, Arduino Uno. Okay, let me fix it here. Here I'll just fix the Arduino Uno with the help of two side sellotape. And next let me fix this what we can say, that is driver, where we can place, there is no place, right? No, it's place. So let me fix it here. Okay, now I just have to connect, right? Now let me go with the connection. Where is my screwdriver? Yeah, it's there here. So where I just I have to give this connection. Here you can see that in the model there is one terminal. This is two. We have that two outputs from here. We can give two motors, but I just have connected it in a serial, so I am just connecting 4 motors also for one driver. I don't need to again use the 4 output driver. So in 2 output 2 channel driver also I can make the connection this particular motor. is how I just have to make the connection with the headphone. You have to lose it first, then it's a bit of difficult to put it because sometimes wire cannot get bent. Okay. This one side I have just fitted, and next another side let me first dip this wires both into it and then let me fit it. Okay, this is done. Now what work is remaining is I have to just give input, and then I just have to connect the Arduino board. So what I'll be doing is, let me use my Bluetooth model. This is my Bluetooth model which I have to connect. So what it will be having, you can see here there is a 4 pins over here. You can see that there is a RX, TX, ground and V5 volt, that is given plus 5 volt. So what I'll be using here, male to female pins I'll be using. So what I have to use, first of all I have to just connect all the 4 pins, then I'll tell you that where all it will be given. Okay, so basically the 4, that is the red color I have just connected for VCC, and orange is my ground. So that will be going to the 5 volt of my Arduino board. Here you can see that there is a 5 volt and ground. Okay, here on my Arduino board I just connected 5 volt and ground, and these 2 pins are very important, where you have to connect it very carefully. See here what happens when there is a RX, the RX of Bluetooth model, that is green color, which you have to connect the RX of Bluetooth model to the TX of the Arduino Uno, because one you used to act as a receiver and another should act as a transmitter. So what happens in TX, the TX terminal, that is yellow color patch cord, that you have to connect to the RX of your Arduino Uno board. So this how you have made this particular connection. Then you have to go for what we can say that inputs. Okay, we have to give input, right? So just take 4 patch cords. Here I just took 4 patch cords, and that I'll be connecting over here. Okay, 1. Here you can see that 4 patch cords I am connecting to my driver. So this how the 4 patch cords has to be connected to my driver, and then these 4 patch cords I'll be giving line wise. Which all pins I'll just use, that is 8. So, okay, 9 I'll use 10, 9, 10, and then one is my 9 pin, that is 10 pin, and then 11 and 12. I have used these 4 pins because I have mentioned in my program these 4 pins. You can use other 4 pins also. In this from 0 to 13 you can use any pins which you want, but it's necessary to mention it in program because the inputs are going to read by that, so you have to mention it very carefully. And next what you have to do is this whole circuit is been done, and next we have that is connection of our battery. Okay, the power supply is needed, right? So what I have done is I just kept one connection already. Why I have just done everything. See what I did, not so much difficult, just easily. For this Arduino Uno I have took the power supply, that is here I just took one terminal positive and one of the negative. So what I'll be doing, this is my switch, right? So this switch I'll just connect it over here. Okay, here I'll just connect my switch, and then what I'll do is this will be going to my battery. Okay, so from that battery, what is there, it is going for switch, and another is going for positive one, it is going for my this one, where positive one is there for Arduino board. This I have to connect for my driver. And next one positive what I'll be having is this one I have, that is one of the patch code I have used. So what I'll be giving this negative of this switch, and then this one switch I just connect it to the ground of my Arduino Uno. Okay, ground I just given here ground. So ground I have to give this. See, this is work done. I just given for a ground. This both I have right now. In my hand I have two terminals over here. So where all I have to connect this, that we have to see very carefully, because if you miss this, then you will be lost in the driver. You might get the burning of your driver. So what you have to do is first lose the terminals. Here you have the input terminals for your driver, and next up here there are three. You can see here there are three terminals. What it will be indicating, this is first 5 volt, that is ground, and 12 volt. So what you have to do is from battery, whichever, this is for Arduino, so you should not connect the positive of this to your 12 volt because it will not give you the signal, because from here you are not giving input, but from here you are giving the input for your battery, right? So what you have to do is, this next one is terminal, you have to give it for 12 volt. See from here, that is yellow color, the wire I have taken from switch, because from here the positive terminal is given to this switch and another terminal should be given to 12 volt. You should not connect this 12 volt to 5 volt because your battery is of 12. If you try to connect it for 5 volt, your all driver will get burned within a fraction of second. So just be careful before making the connection of this. So I just will connect it, the yellow color wire which I have took from the switch, that I'll give to my 12 volt. Okay, here I just have to give to my 12 volt. This is how I have to plug in it. Okay, next fit it with help of screwdriver. Okay, once you fit it, then next what you have to do is this one. What happens in this driver is, whatever the 12 volt which will be giving from your supply, what does driver does is, it used to take in that, and from the pin of from the terminal of 5 volt, it used to emit the out, that is 5 volt. So I required 5 volt for my Arduino board. Instead of giving the supply external to this Arduino board, I can just directly connect one of my wire to here only, the positive terminal here only, directly for 5 volt to driver, and just I can use my one battery and I can access my Arduino Uno also, where I doesn't require any power bank has to be attached external, and also I don't require any 9 volt battery to get supply for my Arduino Uno. So this how you have to just make the connection, and then here 5 volt I have to make it. You have to plug in it, make. Okay, just fit it out. You should be careful that it should not come out. Ground. Okay, this blue color wire I have just taken ground. From here also it goes negative, and then it is given for one pin is given for a ground also Arduino, and from here you have to connect this for middle terminal of our driver. It is ground terminal. Okay, take it to ground terminal. Inside and then placed. Okay. So yeah, it is been done. Okay, right. So now let me place it, and then I just have to go to my battery. It is been come out. Okay, the driver. So you have to just check it out whether any terminal is loose or it is not been fitted rightly. To just make the corrections and then make the circuit proper, because afterwards while driving it should not get any effect to the loose connections or any other errors. So this I'll just give it power supply for my car. Okay, fine, done. And then next take the battery. So this is the battery which I have used, and then what I'll be doing is I'll be placing the battery downward, and then on it top I'll just place my this one good, and then here I'll just place my Bluetooth module. So this how I have made my connections of battery, and then I just plug in it. Okay, so I just have on over that. The Bluetooth car is ready now, so you have to just need to start it. So let us start and see that how it's going to be worked. We have to connect, we have to download one application. I'll just show you that first, that you may require which app. You have to go in a Play Store and you have to download one of the app. See, so this is the app which I'm saying, that is RC Bluetooth car app. So this application you have to download it and you have to on your Bluetooth. Okay, if you on your Bluetooth, it will give you the Bluetooth signal. So allow to on your Bluetooth, just connect it out. Okay, here it will be showing in a red color. Okay, when Bluetooth is on, it will goes to green color. Okay, just you need to on it. As I told you that after doing every connection, you have to go to the Play Store and you have to download the Bluetooth app. So this is what you can see here, that is icon. I just giving you the link of this on my description also, where you can directly go and download it. So just there is a Bluetooth app, you have to open it out. Okay, after the opening, the display will be in this way and you have to go here to the setting and connect to the car. Here I just have paid before to my Bluetooth, where you have to go in the Bluetooth, you have to pair the device which is there, Bluetooth model which you have connected to your car, and just make one click over here. You can see here the red color will be going to come. Okay, here the red color have been turned into green color. Now you can say that your car is being connected. So if you drive, here you have the options to drive, left, right, front, back. You can just go over that. You can just try it. Now let us see that how it's going to be work. Okay, we'll be going to. We have seen the working. We have seen the this one connections and all the basic things I have told you. Now let me go with the working of this particular driver. What we'll be doing is, here there will be 4 pins. There will be 4. I'll be controlling through my car. So just I'll control it. I'll just show you by controlling. Here I'll just pressing the push button forward. This one is reverse, and then if I just want to take the turn, just take over here. See what I'll be doing. See here, forward, reverse, and if I just want to take the turn. The speed of this car is slow, but the load carrying capacity is too good, so you can just carry any weightage of the load. As you can see, now only it is around 2 to 3 kg of the load has been added to it. The load of this battery is around 2.5 kg. Okay, right, the load of the motors, the tires, everything has its load. So what actually we can do is, we can build to carry the loads in the industry level. You can carry the loads. It doesn't mean that it has to carry in a faster way only. You can carry in slower modes. You can say with your help of the mobile you can control it. Right? Just I'm controlling with my hand, and as you can see, if you want to take turn, I'm using my mobile device, right? There is no any radio signals between, there is no any connection between. It's full of wireless. So just with the help of Bluetooth, I'm just controlling this car. So thank you for seeing this video and hope you like this video. It was one of the simple project where you can do in your home also by doing some small connections and small components. There are not much more components also. You can just buy it easily, and you will be getting more information in my description, where you can just make your own Bluetooth car. Thank you for seeing this video.